Good evening. I'm Bruce Orloff, and I'm the chair of the Pinellas portion of the Tampa Orlando Pinellas Jewish Foundation. Our mission at TOP is to develop a permanent base of support for our community, the institutions and programs, through major growth of unrestricted and restricted endowment funds. We work to empower and assist families and individuals in achieving their philanthropic goals in the most tax-advantaged manner, working with estate planning, tax and legal and financial professionals. Now that you understand what our mission is, I'll get back to the campaign solicitation. Okay, so the ask is done. You've gotten the donor to increase their pledge, and they're feeling good about the gift that they've given Federation for the benefit of the community. You've thanked them for their generosity, so now what? Should you hang up the phone? Well, not if these donors have been giving to the Federation for a long time, or if they've given a nice-sized gift, or maybe getting up in years. Now it's time to introduce the idea of making sure their gift can become a benefit to the community in perpetuity. And now is the time to introduce them to the TOP Jewish Foundation and the idea of endowing their gift or creating a philanthropic fund. This can be done very simply at the end of your solicitation. Included in your packet, page 18 of the solicitation guide, is a description of somewhere here, what we call the new 4 questions. The first question is, have you thought about leaving a legacy for the Jewish community? The second question is, have you designated our Jewish Federation in your will? Third question, would you consider endowing your annual campaign gifts? Hopefully these questions will start another discussion. The idea is not to convince the donors, but simply to share an idea to get them interested in the idea. And if they're interested, you might go to question number 4. Would it be okay for Stuart Berger, the Financial Resource Director of the Jewish Federation, to give you a call? It's Stuart's job to educate them about the TOP Jewish Foundation. Of course, before you can have an informed discussion on these matters, you need to know some of the basics. I don't know how many of you truly know what the TOP Jewish Foundation is, and I'm hoping that most of you do. But in the community, I don't believe that the community is well versed on what we do. I don't know how many of you know what an endowment is, but I'll share with you a brief tutorial on TOP and our offerings. The TOP Jewish Foundation was created in 1980 to be the supporting foundation of the Jewish Federations of Tampa, Orlando, and Pinellas. TOP is dedicated to the continuance and enhancement of the legacies of our forebears. In partnership with the Jewish communal institutions, we seek to ensure the viability of our local and world Jewish communities from generation to generation. TOP is a 501c3 publicly supported charity that pools hundreds of private donor contributions into prudent investments that provide strong earnings that can be distributed to causes like Federation and other causes that are important to the donors. There's a board of trustees, and the foundation staff oversees the administration, management, investments, marketing, and distribution of grants. I'm a trustee, along with Brian Rolfe, Kevin Lane, Sid Warner, Shane Beckerman, and Mindy Solomon, all Federation-oriented people. professional investment advisors work in concert with the investment committee to maximize returns with rigid parameters of safety. Just to give you an idea of how the TOP program has grown since 1980, we currently have 84 philanthropic funds and 70 endowments. If we stop to think about it, every year the campaign, all of you who are engaged, work extremely hard to raise funds for Israel and the Jewish community. And annually, your work bears between $1 million and $1.5 million a year. Last year, the Pinellas TOP program made distributions of $1.9 million, and of that, $1.4 million was distributed to our federation, to local synagogues, temples, Jewish agencies, and other organizations. That is the Pinellas portion of TOP. So you can sort of get a feel for what we're doing quietly in the community. We do endowments, philanthropic funds, charitable gift annuities, charitable gift trusts, and TOP does them all. For $10,000, a donor can create a donor-advised fund, philanthropic fund, and can then distribute from that fund monies to their favorite charities or causes like the Federation. For $5,000, a donor can create an endowment fund. An endowment fund is a fund that is meant to create a gift that lives forever by distributing a percentage of the earnings on an annual basis. Say someone is a line of Judah, as a perfect example here at the table, and gives $5,000 a year to Federation. To create an endowment is to make sure that that $5,000 a year gift continues to be made forever. So creating that endowment takes a certain amount of money. An endowed line of Judah gift is one that will live forever, and we call that a LOJ, a line of Judah endowment. And there are many ways to create endowments that do not require immediate cash outlays. Another great way to create an endowment is by bequest to the TOP Jewish Foundation, and that would be done through your will. If you want to learn more, you can read the handout, or you can reach out to Stuart for any additional information. So to summarize, what is important to know is that TOP is a vital part of the Jewish Federation. We're not a competitor. It is important to know that the annual campaign is money for today, while TOP helps provide money for tomorrow. TOP was created to help our communities stay financially viable in the future by preparing for that future today. So at the end of your solicitation, don't hesitate to ask the 4 new questions and start a conversation. And remember to let Stuart know if anybody expresses an interest in learning more about TOP. Thank you.
That was great. Thank you all.